One. Welcome to VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. NBA, that one and done, it needs to be done. It needs to be over. It needs to go Betty Betty bye bye rockabye baby to sleep. Just go ahead and get rid of it. The league itself in general is not the same as it once was, when that rule was implemented, when those set of obligations was put in place to help the league from being overran and overtaken and to protect the player in general. It's different now. There are more protections in place. There are more opportunities for succeeding or at least not failing that bad or falling flat on your face like the Road Runner and Wile E. Coyote. Acme. We don't want those products. We do not. There's the G League. So if one of these players come in the league and just isn't ready, if one of these players get drafted and turns out not to be it, there's a developmental league. There's another league where they can go into that's part of the NBA, and they can continue to hone in their skills. They can continue to develop. And who's to say that they will not develop into a player? That's what the two-way contracts are for. That was the forward thinking then that's going to help and will help pay off in the future. And so there's no need to just prevent or put a limit on to who can and cannot enter the NBA draft. Then who's to say that those players wouldn't eventually or would go and play in a different country anyway, and then come back after the year or after the 2 years or after they developed anyway. So there's mechanisms within place. You have the G League, and it's successful. It is doing what it needs to do far as with development, far as with giving players an opportunity to better themselves, get a decent wage, and stay home, meaning within the country. And if they are good enough or their skills get up to par, they can go and be a part of the NBA team that they're associated with. Those mechanisms were built in or put in place to help. Those out of the box, forward thinking methods, forward thinking ideas that the NBA is all about. So why continue to limit yourself when you can think of more ways, think of an efficient way to help prevent the league from being overrun with players that's not good enough, that won't make it, that will fail? There's ways to do this. And you smart, NBA. You're an innovator. You're a forward thinker. I'm sure you already have an answer to so many questions. Therefore, you don't need to say, hey, you need to go somewhere else before you can come here. You can go somewhere else before you can be a part of this. And that will continue your growth. That will continue the entertainment value. That will continue to help the league in the long run. Because when these players develop and be good or come good, that helps the team. That helps the overall product. That helps the league. That helps the eyeballs. That helps people wanting to see this and be entertained by this and choosing and picking this over other sports. Time is finite. You can't dedicate all of one's time in one or two directions. And if you are worthy enough, National Basketball Association, those fanatics will choose you. Yeah, they will. It is only so much time they have. So choosing you is a good thing. Developing is a good thing. Letting them in is a good thing. How can it be wrong? Serious question.